Good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing? I hope you're getting them positive vibes that are out there, and if not, you can definitely have some of mine if you want. But in today's live, yes, I am going to be talking light cycles, or light cycling, and what it is, what it's the practice of, and, you know, all the rest of that stuff. So, hey, what's up, Stein? So, make sure you have yourself a nice cup of coffee ready or something like that, and let's get into it. Just sending out some invites. But yeah, light cycling, what is it, and why should we do it? Hey, Amrod, what's up? Well, light cycling is when you are actually playing with the amount of light that plant is exposed to, and what you're doing is you're actually determining, hey, what's up? You're determining how long you want that plant exposed to it. Now, why would you do that? Because, as some of you know, we're coming up close to Croptober for a lot of our favorite stuff. So some of us are taking some of our plants inside after we've ended up cutting clones or whatever. And, you know, those of us that know what light cycling does and can do, we know what that's all about. So basically what you're doing with light cycling is you're taking your plants inside after you've ended up, you know, harvesting everything you can, you've ended up taking your clones in, and what you're doing is you're resetting their circadian rhythm, basically, you know, how long they sleep and all the rest of it, and you're trying to revert your plant back into a vegetative state versus, you know, a flowering state or a fruiting state. And wow, they really love me today. What you're trying to do is bring that cycle back so you can extend the life cycle of that plant. That's basically what light cycling is. Now, the practice of it, basically what you do is you take your photoperiod plants, take them back inside into your tent, or into a room that you know will stay pitch black, okay? And you let it sit there. Hey, little Miss Giggles. You let them sit there in the dark for anywhere between 24 to 48 hours. I tend to do mine for 48 hours. And then what I do is I start them back onto what's called a 16 and 8 cycle. Basically what that means is that it's turning the light on for 16 hours and then shutting it off for the rest. The reason why you want to do that is because you want to try to mimic the light cycle of, you know, a regular sunny day in the spring, summer, fall, preferably summer. What's up, Verified Exotics? And what you want to do is, you know, really try to reset that. Think of it like putting your plants on a bit of a vacation and then bringing them back to, you know, to work. That's what you're doing. And that's how, you know, a lot of us end up keeping mother plants of, you know, our preferred, you know, lettuce, if you know what I mean, or, you know, your preferred tomatoes, and so on and so forth. You know, you can do the same thing with, you know, pretty much anything that is, you know, a flowering, stuff like that. What's up, bro? Hope all is well, champ. Oh God, yeah, all is well. Yeah, some updates as to, you know, what's been going on. I haven't been doing any lives lately, as you guys know, because I've actually been busy around the house. You know, I've been also busy here in the greenhouse, you know, making sure I can get those plants doing that nice stretch and everything else that we all want. You know, try to make sure that we get all of our plants exposed to that, you know, beautiful sunlight that we need, and try to get them as frosty as we can. But that's what I've been up to. That and taking care of the house and trying to work as hard as I can to get stuff done. So, with that being said, I hope you learned something today. I hope you ended up taking some notes, and as always, I hope you take care of each other. Peace.